it's Gemma here from GemmaBonham-Carter.com. I help entrepreneurs just like you create, launch, and grow their online course businesses. We release new videos every single week, so make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to stay in touch. Now, in today's video, we are going to be talking about how to actually find your online course topic, because you're probably somebody who has thought about launching a course. You've seen other people launch really successful courses. Maybe you've gone down the rabbit hole of reading the tutorials and articles about how to do this. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to actually find your profitable online course topic. You're probably sitting there, you're somebody who've maybe watched other people have a ton of success with online courses. You know you could do that too, but you aren't really sure where to start. If that sounds like you, make sure to stay tuned. I'm going to be going through the 5 things I want you to consider when narrowing in your online course topic. Okay, let's dive in. So thing number 1 I want you to think about are your actual skills. So what do people come to you for often? Like, do people come and ask you, family and friends, do people come and ask you for advice on something? Or what did you go to school for? Or what have you learned in your career so far? Like actual tangible skills that either have been learned through schooling or through the workplace, or are just things that come naturally to you. One little exercise that I love recommending that my students and clients do is actually to send an email to say 5 family and friends. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna ask them to list out your top 5 strengths and just leave it at that. A really open-ended question, something like, hey there, I'm doing some market research and I would love it if you could take 2 minutes to just hit reply and let me know what you would consider my top 5 strengths are. So send that to like 5 or 10 family and friends, colleagues, whoever is in your circle. What's really interesting is what may come back are these recurring themes that everybody really identifies as one of your top skills. And it might be one of those things that you think of as being so simple that you never even really thought about it as a unique skill that you have. So go through that exercise and really dissect what people write back. It's really a fun one to do. Okay, the second thing I want you to think through are your passions. So we've talked about your skills, which are like the things that you're just really good at. But what about your passions? What are the things that just like light your soul on fire? The things that you could just talk about forever. It's usually the things that like you're thinking about late at night, or you wake up first thing in the morning thinking about that thing, or you're reading books on this particular topic all the time, reading blogs, following influencers in this particular area. It's the thing that would never feel like work to you, right? And I have a couple of these things. So I have a few different passions. One of them for me is like home decor, interior design, architecture, those types of things. Super strong passion for me. I can binge on that stuff all day long. And hint, hint, that was actually my first online business, was a blog around home decor. The other thing I'm super passionate about is digital marketing. And I can just read about like online entrepreneurship and marketing all day long. And you can talk to my husband about it. I will talk his ear off about digital marketing until the cows come home. So you need to think about that for yourself. What are those really strong passions that you have? And they might be really varied, and that's okay. Pop them down on your sheet. So you've got one section where you've written down all your skills. You're going to have another section where you're going to really write down your passions, your hobbies, the things that you really love and love to consume and like can't stop thinking about. Then the third thing I want you to do, so you've looked at those 2 like skills and passions. The third thing I want you to do is now go and explore in the actual marketplace where there might be a problem that needs to be solved. So you're going to choose one of your passion areas and you're going to start to deep dive into the marketplace. When I say that, that means checking out Facebook groups of people in that topic. You might just do simple searches on Google and see what comes up, and maybe see if you can find some forums or threads or articles, like how-to articles. What you're trying to do, actually here on YouTube, this is a great place to do that too. Search for your topic on YouTube and see what comes up, and not just the videos, but then go and look at the comments under the videos and see what kinds of questions people are asking. Because ultimately, any successful online course is based on a problem in the marketplace. You actually need to solve a problem with your course. That's how people are going to want to purchase it. Nobody's going to just pay you money for a course if it's not gonna actually solve a problem for them and offer them some kind of transformation. The other thing you can do is, if you have already started to build up an audience for your business, survey them, get them engaged, have direct one-on-one conversations with people in your audience, and really talk to them about what their obstacles are, what they're struggling with, why they're not having success in whatever topic or niche you're exploring, because that's going to give you intel on, okay, where are the problems and where can I come in and offer a solution to those problems. All right, the fourth thing I want you to do is now do some market research on your competitors. So this is where I want you to go and check out who's doing what in that particular niche, who is selling courses, who is doing coaching, who is offering any kind of service in that niche, and find out what they're teaching about, what their offer looks like, how much they're charging. If you can, what I love to do too is really see what their curriculum is. If they are already selling a course on this topic, I would love to see like what they're actually teaching about. And as you're doing this, make notes of everything that you're coming across, and make notes of, what they're selling and how much they're selling it for. And then if possible, really try and understand whether or not they've made lots of sales. And one way that you can do this is, if it's possible to see the student community on Facebook for paid members of an online course, you can actually see how many students are inside of those Facebook groups. There's a number. Even if you don't join them, you can still see how many people are in that group. Or on the sales page, are there loads and loads of testimonials and social proof from their students? That's telling you that they've made lots of sales of that program or of that course. And as you're doing that market research, one of the things I want you to have in the back of your mind is, how are you going to differentiate yourself? How are you going to stand out in the marketplace and really offer something that is different? You don't want to just replicate what other people are doing out there. You are unique. You have a unique set of experiences, a unique background, a unique way of teaching things. You need to really understand what's going to differentiate you and your particular program in order to stand out. Okay, so the first 4 things we've done, we've looked at our skill set, we've looked through our passions and kind of identified a niche that we want to go down. We've looked at where is there a problem in the marketplace in that niche that can be solved. And then we've looked at our market competitors and kind of done some research there on what it is that's being offered in our particular niche. Now, the last thing I want you to do to really be able to hone in on your profitable online course topic is to validate the idea by pre-selling the course before you actually create it. So one of the biggest mistakes that I see new course creators make is they think that they've got a great idea, and then they spend months and months and months writing up the course, recording videos, creating workbooks, buying a course platform software to host it all on, and then going to put it out into the world and hearing crickets. And do you know how I know this? Been there, did that with my first course. Big giant flop, and I see it time and time again from other new course creators. What you want to do instead is actually validate your course by pre-selling it before you go and create it. And that means that you are getting founding students through the door based on having an offer prototype, like you have a description of what the course is going to be all about, but you haven't actually created it yet. And you want to go and get a handful of founding students to buy into your course and your new program before you actually create it. So those are the 5 steps I recommend you take in order to find your profitable online course topic. Now, if you want more information on all of these things, and especially that last one on how to actually go about pre-selling your course, I want you to sign up for my free 60-minute masterclass. In that class, I'm walking you through 3 big mistakes I see new course creators make. I'm taking you through the sold method, which is my method to creating and pre-selling your course. And there's all kinds of amazing content that I have jam-packed into that 60 minutes. So make sure to click the link below to snag a spot in our free class. All right, that's it for this one. Hope to see you in that masterclass. Rooting for you.